So, had a very valuable lesson today. While taxiing in the new Arrow, didn't see altitude, was about 2,000 feet. But, while going down the runway, with my instructor, we were taxiing down, and just the airplane just kind of wasn't making the power that it needed. It was making enough power to get lift and everything to get us off, but it just was not making, good enough power. We kind of continued on and seeing that the airplane kind of wasn't still going up. So we made the decision to come back and do I guess you could kind of say emergency landing, since the plane wasn't making the power that, it's supposed to. So we were able to get the turn on the airplane. Good thing, we were kind of like still, we were hovering right above stall. But we were able to get the turn back with a tailwind onto the runway and get the plane down safely, which was a good thing. This is my first time experiencing anything like this. So, major lesson learned today. Make sure you stick to the rule. If you aren't making as much power by a certain distance in the runway, go ahead and abort that takeoff. So, it was good. I was able to, it wasn't a power off landing. So, but it was a good lesson into how to do a tailwind landing as the plane, floated a lot longer, used aerodynamic braking and, braking to get us to a stop. But I can't say valuable lesson because, if I had been up on a solo, strong possibility I probably would have aborted the takeoff. But even if I had kept going, I'd have been most definitely in an emergency situation doing an off-field landing. So just always trust your gut on these things. Make sure that, sticking to your training, because today was a great training day, great lesson day that I was able to learn from this. It was just, like I said, the biggest thing takeaway I have is trust your intuition, trust your gut. Make sure you're following your training. Not making 70%. I think it's 70% of your power. I want to say 70% of your power down a certain length of the runway. I'm gonna have to look it up to just be for sure, but let's go ahead and abort the takeoff. 50, I think it's like 70% by the time you get 50% down the runway. Like I said, still gotta look that. I'm gonna look that up to be for sure, but to make sure you go ahead and abort the takeoff and find out what's going on. So it kind of did this once to us before when we were coming from Houston with it, from David Hooks, but kind of mimicked almost the same thing today. But get my mechanic to check it out and we'll keep pressing forward.